And y'all, welcome home in. Have you ever met somebody and you're just like, oh wow, I didn't expect them to XYZ. I didn't expect to get attached to them. I didn't expect that they would be so offbeat. I didn't expect their offbeatness. I would start missing it, or that kind of thing. Today we're gonna find out what's strange to somebody else about you, and what are they remembering that was a little bit strange to them about you. So, what strange things do people remember about you? Ooh, Six of Swords. You may move quietly. You may not announce where you're going or what you're doing. You may move in the middle of the night. You could be a mover and a shaker. You could be somebody that when you leave quietly. You don't make a big announcement and a big fuss. You may not make a big like scene when you leave, whether that be relationships, professional opportunities, communities, um, residential. Getting this thing in my throat. Okay. You may also be somebody who really likes to be like water sports, but I would say something more calm, like fishing or something like that. But you might really understand how to navigate like the ocean, the water, different things like that. And in foreign lands, like I heard even swamplands. So for somebody that's not foreign, but you understand how to navigate the swamplands even at night. So that's good. And you have what you need for tools and defense if you needed it, but you just understand there's like see how the boat is like a wooden swan. So it's like and then you have the high priestess. So like there's a swan. Can't really see her too well. Dang it, Lord. Okay, I'm sorry. The swan, right? It's the wooden swan. So it's sturdy. So it's a sense of maturity. And then you have the high priestess moon, as well as the moon with emotions and things that are hidden, which I think hidden in the swamp. So there's a sense of enlightenment. There's a sense of like, say, what'd you say? Yeah, a mystery allure about you and like where you're headed. You're almost like a undercover cop, undercover like celebrity. You are, you could be somebody who is undercover in your profession. You could also be somebody that, yeah, moves in silence is a huge one. You could be a medium, like mediumship, someone who's mediumship. You could have often found yourself like crossing over and going to cosmic school as well. I do think of this as the bull horns for some reason. So I don't know how ox or Taurus bull plays into this. It could be part of your rising or um, a node of some kind. It could be a part of your astrology somehow. You may be a Taurian. Okay, the swan. You went from the ugly duckling to the swan in some character, some level. Okay. Hmm. Okay, what strange things do people remember about you? Yeah, so you can be incredibly spiritual, but you are literally you're transitioning from needing to prove things all the time to starting to lean into more of a spiritual or inner peace, inner knowing, and following that. Okay, and that's literally a new sense of awareness. What would you say as well? I want to say it's a new, I know, it's a new sense of like, yeah, you're just, it's a new sense of persevering. So by going with the flow and just I don't want to say pausing, but sometimes when there's like a lot of like ruffle in the water and we choose to pause, it can carry us in any direction that the water is going. So sometimes when you're going through chaos or conflict, it's best to just be still and heed the Lord, right? So, and He will literally lead our path. So if you need to take action at any time, he'll let you know. The sky is showing me like it looks on the camera looks silly. It looks like nighttime, but on the card itself, it actually looks a lot like I don't know if that's a storm or if it's I was gonna say storm again. It could be a storm. Storms are brewing, but you have the intuition and you have your spirit guides and they're creating a sense of higher clarity. And this one is that maturity, right? So you've gained this maturity, you've built your house on how they say solid ground, but with solid wood. So you're afloat. You're not doing this alone. You're definitely with your guides, and they're bringing in that spiritual clarity. So the brush around you is all green and lush. So, and it is calm waters. aside from what you gently put in there, like putting your toe in the water, so to speak. Not entirely a full moon, but it does look like a full moon. Could be moving away from things that no longer serve you as well when you're transforming through this. So that is something that's strange to people, is how well you're able to navigate dark waters and dark nights of the soul, and you're able to navigate when you don't necessarily know the way forward on the physical plane. You're learning how to, or maybe you've learned how to integrate higher perspective and find peace and calm through the transition of those things. So she's definitely leaving something behind, but she's also headed towards something. And so Spirit always has us leaving, excuse me, transitioning from something and going towards something. And it looks like it's with faith. So she may or may not know exactly where she's going, or she might, but she has faith that she's going to get there. And I feel like it's by morning. So hold on. For those of you who are discouraged on, you don't feel like you can hold on right now, please hold on, because you're meant for something more, something far greater. You're really truly not in this alone. And I love that this is a swan to show you. And I can even look it up later too. The beautiful swan is like a sense of majesty, a sense of reward and accomplishment. And you are the swan. And I love that it's not just a swan, but it's also a sense of elegance and royalty. And not only are you embodying this, but you're headed there. And you're going to be attracting a whole new community, a whole new, your purpose is leading you forward. It's drawing you forward. So people are really find it strange that you are just being led from a spiritual plane, and that there's this inner peace guiding you. They just don't understand how you can be so peaceful when the way forward is a little bit unclear. And you have people from the sidelines just cheering you on. So keep going. I'm cheering you on. I'm really proud of you. I understand what that takes. And if you want to share your testament, please share in the comments below, or at DM. I would love that. So